In the first of this week's double parsha, Parshat Chukat, the Torah describes the very emotional scene of the passing of Aaron, the Kohen Gadol, who was a very old man when he passed away, approximately 123. He passed away on Hor Har. He passed away very peacefully. His priestly garments were taken from him and given to his son Elazar, who would be his successor. Moshe was with them. And in fact, it was a death that Moshe wanted. And the question is, why did Aaron pass away at this stage? 40 years since they left Egypt, they were just about to come into the land of Israel. Why did he pass away? And the simple understanding is he passed away because he had been complicit in the sin of hitting the rock. And Hashem said, because Moshe and Aaron had hit the rock, had addressed it in a way which was inappropriate, they would not come into the land of Israel. But Rashi points out that this incident of the passing of Aaron takes place immediately after the Jewish people had encountered the nation of Edom, the descendants of Esau, their cousin. They had asked for passage through their land to come into the land of Canaan, but Edom came out with a sword against them, wanted to attack them. And Rashi points out, because they came close to the wicked Esav, nifritzu ma'asehim, their deeds were exposed. And then this righteous man passed away, Aaron. What is Rashi trying to tell us? And Rav Beryl Wein explains as follows, a beautiful explanation. He says, what was the nature of Aaron? Aaron was Ohev Shalom v'rodev Shalom. Ohev et abriot. He loved peace. He pursued peace. He loved people. He tried to always put together people who were fighting. He saved many marriages. He saved many relationships between brothers, between sisters. He was one who brought peace. And this is something that the Jewish people learned from and took into themselves. Now they had encountered the nation of Edom. And of course, Edom are their relatives. It's Esau's descendants. And they send them a very peaceful message. Please, we would like to come through your land. We'll not do any harm to you. And Edom come out with war. And then Aaron passes away. What is the Torah teaching us? The Torah is teaching us that there is a time for Aaron's behavior. There is a time to follow in the footsteps of Aaron, to seek peace, to love peace. But there are times, unfortunately, that we have to wage war. We have to realize that the Jewish people have got enemies. And in those cases, peaceful negotiations are not going to work. We have to come out with a sword against them. And therefore it was time, so to speak, for the attributes of Aaron to pass away, because something new would be needed. In this case, unfortunately, it wasn't peaceful negotiations, it was war. And this is what King Solomon tells us in the famous chapter 3 of Kohelet. Eit milchama ve'eit shalom. There are times of war and there are times of peace. Of course, we must always vie for peace. And we must always bring peace between people. But sometimes the behavior that was required with interpersonal relationships with the Jewish people in the Jewish camp would not work when they were dealing with their enemies. Therefore, Aaron passes away so that the Jewish people can go into a new phase of their existence, one in which they would have to deal with their enemies. I wish you all a good Shabbat.